Okay, good day viewers. Thanks for watching. Welcome to this channel. If you find value in this content, please subscribe to this channel and give this video thumbs up. Thank you. Look at the question I have on the board. The question says 1 mole of a hydrocarbon contains 36 grams of carbon and its vapor density is 20. Full stop. The structure of the hydrocarbon is, now listen, this is not regular empirical formula. This empirical formula connects to two different topics. One, stoichiometry. Two, organic chemistry. As you can see in the options, we have a compound from alkane group. Alkane group, this should be alkyne, not alkane. This should be alkyne. You need to review this option again. You understand now? So we are seeing organic compound here. Organic compound here. Now, solution. One mole of hydrocarbon, and this compound hydrocarbon means compound of hydrogen and carbon. So the question says 1 mole of CXHY contains 36 grams. 36 grams of what? Carbon. Listen, look up. 36 grams of what? Carbon. But here, our C, we have X at the subscript, Y at the subscript. Why? Because we don't know. We don't know the mole of this. Close this place. We don't know the moles of this and shift it from that side. Now, what do we do here? We say if 1 mole of this contains 36 grams of carbon. If 1 mole of hydrocarbon contains 36 grams of carbon, how many mole of hydrocarbon will contain 12 grams of carbon? But it can't go this way. It can't go this way. Why? Because we are talking about carbon itself. Did you understand now? We are talking about what? Carbon itself. Because here we have hydrocarbon. But for us to find what is here, we need to find carbon on its own separately. So it can't go this way. Rather, we have a established knowledge that 1 mole of this is equals to what? 36 grams of carbon. So what do? We're going to clean this. We're going to clean this too and solve for carbon. What do? We know that 1 mole of carbon is equal to 12 grams, right? For instance, in Nigeria here, 1 kg of gas is equal to what? How much is kg of gas? It should be 1,250. Now, if 1 kg of gas here in Nigeria is 1,250 for 1 kg, now how many kg is 3,050 naira? What do? You say if 1 kg is equal to 1,250, S kg equals to what? 3,050 naira. You cross multiply, make S solve of formula, then you find the kg equivalent to what? 3,050 naira. That is the analogy that suits this properly. And that is the what we are going to use to dissect this now. So what we're going to do, we say if one mole, let me make my handwriting bold and for the sake of space, if one mole of carbon is 12 gram, how many mole of carbon will give us 36 gram? Because they said one mole of hydrocarbon contains 36 gram of carbon. Contains 36 gram of carbon. So how many mole will give us 36? What do you do? This thing means 1 over x equals to 12 over 36. Remember I told you that this question will connect it to stoichiometry. We are on stoichiometry right now. That is more concept. Now what do? You cross multiply. This will give us 12x equals to 36, right? X is equals to 36 divided by 12. S is equals to what? 4. Is it 4 or 3? 3. Does that answer the question? No. We still have to solve. What do? We say, okay, here we have C3. We have what? Here we have C3. HY. C3HY. So what do we do to find our what? Our 4. C3HY equals to, don't forget they said and its vapor density. Now we are going down to what? Molecular formula. Because it's for molecular formula you find structural formula. Because in organic chemistry, for you to find your structure, you have to know the molecular formula. That is where we have isomers. Do you understand that? But I don't want to dive into organic chemistry because I haven't yet introduced the concept. Do you understand? So, but that's how I'm going to enter into organic chemistry, the way that I won't get you confused. Now, don't forget that molar mass is equal to 2 times vapor density. Or let me put it here. This molar mass, we say bet molar mass is equal to 2 times Vd. And this is 2 times 20. This is what? 40, right? This is 40, right? So what do I do then? I will say C3 HY equals to 40. Equals to what? 40. So over here I will say C3 plus mass of hydrogen is 1 plus 1 times Y equals to 40. This is 12 times 3 because the mass of carbon is 12 plus Y. 1 times Y will give us Y equal to 40. This is 36 plus Y equals to 40. Y equals to 40 minus 36. Y is equals to what? 4. Good. So we say, therefore, CSHY is equal to C3H4. Did you understand that? But you've not answered our question. This is the molecular formula. But they said the structure of the hydrocarbon, the structure of this. Now pay attention. Before I will give you the final answer, I want to carry you through into organic chemistry. First of all, let me brief you on 3 things. 1, homologous series. 2, functional group. The last one is not necessary, but I have to tell you. alkyl group. But before this, I'm supposed to give you catenation of carbon. Now let me start from here. Pay careful attention so that when I drop the answer, you will know why the answer is this or that. Catenation of carbon talks about carbon having the ability to bond, having four bond elements, four electrovalent bond around it, single bond around it. What do I mean? When you have C, one, two, three, you can't just do like this. When you put something like this now, it's against the rule of catenation of carbon. I'm taking it easy. I don't want to go very in depth on this, so as to avoid confusing you. Count one, two, three, four, five. This thing simply means that carbon must have four single bond around it. That is electrovalent. That is a single bond around it. So, and it must be four. It shouldn't be more than four, and it should not be less than what? Four. So, since this is one, two, three, four, and there is introduction of a double bond here, you have to clean one, so that you have one, two, three, four. Do you understand now? And this one is for alkene. This one is for alkane. This is a functional group. This is a functional group. Now again, if you have C like this and there is introduction of triple bond, count one, two, three, four, five, six. It's in excess, right? You have to clean one, two, so that it will be what? One, two, three, four. This one is what? Alkyne. You don't understand? That is the concept of catenation of carbon. That one is by the way. Now the next one is homologous series. Homologous series simply means homologous series is the family of organic chemistry in which each successive members differs by what? CH2. What do I mean? Where do I need to clean? Nowhere. Can I clean this thing now? For instance, we have alkane, we have alkene, we have alkyne. The formula for this one is CnH2n plus 2. This one is CnH2n. This one is CnH2n minus 2. Do you understand now? First member of this one is methane, this one 18, this one ethyne. Now, let's start with second one. And don't forget that methane in alkane is 1, ethane 2, propane 3, butane 4, pentane 5, hexane 6, heptane 7, octane 8, nonane 9, decane 10. Now let's start with the 2. If you have ethane here, anywhere, since ethane is 2, anywhere you see and you put 2, this is C2, H, 2 times 2, 4, plus 2. Look at this one, 18, C2, right? 2 times 2, 4. Ethyne, C2, 2 times 2, 4 minus 2, H2. Let's come again to propane. Propane, this is C3. 2 times 3, 6 plus 2, H8. This one, propane, C3. 2 times 3, H6. This one, propine, C3. 2 times 3, 6, right? 6 minus 2. Are you seeing that? This and that are the same. Now this one has single bond. Eh? Now let me write it at the top where you can see it. This one has single bond. This one has double bond. This one has triple bond. Now, that is how you know functional group. Now, that will bring us to the knowledge of functional group. What is functional group? Functional group are a group of atoms or ions that are common to homologous series, which determine the main chemical properties of that series. But hold that one there. Let me finish up on homologous series. Remember I told you that this thing is the family of organic chemistry in which each successive member differs by what? CH2. Now look up. We have C3 here, we have C2 here. C3 minus C2. Difference between C3 and C2 is what? C. We have H8 here. Difference between H8 and H6 is what? H2. Are you seeing that? It differs by what? This one differs by CH2. So this one now, if you observe this one now, C3 minus C2 will give you C. H4 minus H2 will give you H2. So have you seen that here we have CH2, which means what we are told about homologous series is true, that they are the family of organic chemistry in which each successive members differs by CH2. You understand now? So even if you continue doing this thing down to the cane here, we'll still be having stuff like this. Now, back to functional group. I told you that functional group are a group of atoms or ions or bonds that are common to homologous series, which determine the main chemical properties of that series. Now let me explain to you. Let me bring to your knowledge the real meaning of functional group. For instance, if I have misunderstanding with you, for instance, and I'm trying to sort things out or settle it amicably, and you are shouting at me, you are shouting without control. Do you know how before I will compare to call you a dog? But the question is, are you a dog? No. But you are exhibiting the characteristics of a dog. Do you understand now? That is functional group. You see somebody saying, you tell this guy, you tell the person, are you a dog? You've heard people call somebody a pig. But is that person a pig? No. But the person is trying to say that this person is dirty, like a pig, which means this person is exhibiting the characteristics of what? A pig. Now, let's bring this thing down to functional group. When you see double bond in any compound, it means that that compound ceases to be what it has been. At that moment, double bond is seen there. That compound becomes alkene. You see triple bond, alkyne. Now, back to this question. Based on what we've learned, here, let's use that knowledge to dissect, or should I say, to answer the question we have on the board. Now look up. Alkane that has three is C3H8, right? Now this thing means H, H here, H here, H here, H here. 1, 2, 3. How many 8 now? How many hydrogen? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We call this propane. Now for alkene, what do we get there? We got C3H what? H6. C3H6. That is that is H C uh, H now. So I must put double bond either here or remove one hydrogen, put it here. Either here or there. But let me put it here. Now I'll put double bond. Because of the presence of this double bond here, I can't put another hydrogen here again. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Based on what I taught you on catenation. So C H 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is propene. The condensed form of this one is CH3, CH2, CH3. Do we see something like this in the option? No, we didn't. Huh? D, okay, D. And D, the molecular formula of this and that, are they the same? No. That means D is not the answer. You don't understand now? Now, let's go down to this. The condensed form of this is CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. Do we see anything like this in the option? A. A is not the answer. Why? Because look at this, the molecular formula. Molecular formula here and this is not the same. Hope you are learning now. That's why I say you should subscribe to my channel. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. I promise you that. You're going to attain peak excellence at chemistry. If you're having issue in physics, I still have a channel for physics. In this channel, click on this channel, then scroll down. On home, you will see my physics channel there. You subscribe. Likewise, physics. I have 3 channels: physics, chemistry, and mathematics. You are in chemistry channel right now. Now, this for alkane. Now for alkyne, we had alkyne to be C3 what? C3H4. And this thing is HC. Let me bring this thing down. HCH. Right? Now put another H here. H. Now put another H here. Now introduce triple bond. Now count. I want to show you something. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will go. Do you understand now? Based on the catenation rule. I see it now. C H. You can start to put this H down, clean this side, or put it up, clean this one. But whatever you are doing, just know that only one H will bind to this one, or will be bonded to this. Do you understand now? So look up. Now count. How many H do you have here? 4. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It corresponds. How many carbon? 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the condensed form is CH3, C triple bond, CH. Now do you have this here? Do you have this here? C. The answer is C. The answer is what? C. Now look at this thing very well. This question has taken us so far. I try to conserve time, but to no avail. I have no choice than to make it explicit concise, and dissect it. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for your subscription. I'm grateful. I must say that you are my inspiration because if you don't subscribe, I might be discouraged to do more. But I refuse to be discouraged. Eh? Even if you don't motivate me, I will motivate myself. You understand? So, but please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. For peak excellence, for stellar performance, subscribe to my channel. I promise you, I won't disappoint you. I will give you all that you need to succeed academically. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.